ahead. Just look for what helps you regain strength. Not as if it's going to be absolutely easy, but this is what I've been doing since morning. Take a listen and please dance with me. We need to do some dancing before we go into this stuff today. So I told you about wanting to positively distract you from all that is happening. Wait for the music. So you mind your character music. Play slowly and let me have it. Ready? Wait. I want you to play loud. So I have to put this. Yeah. It's a prayer song. Oh no, that's what I've been singing. When you can see road on block. Yeah. King Sonia. So sọ mí dáṣẹ́gun wàhálà ìbànújẹ́ kò sí ọ̀nà mi o ọ̀nà mi là pèrègèdè. Sing it to yourself. We cannot come and go and kill ourselves. Kasa. What time? Ọ̀nà mi là. This is called King Sonia Day. Ọ̀nà mi là. If you are tired of being tired and you need some positive distractions, here is some for you. Ọ̀nà Olùgbàlà tó fún mi níyè tó sọ mí dáṣẹ́gun. We will ṣẹ́gun. Ìbànújẹ́ kò sí lọ́nà mi o. Ó yá náà. Welcome o Madam Tọ́pẹ́. Ọ̀nà mi là. Lórúkọ Jésù ọ̀nà wa máa là ní ọ̀nà onídìímọ̀ wa. Ogbó òkè ìṣòro mi adípẹ̀tẹ̀lẹ̀. King Sunny Ade is saying that the road cannot be blocked against us. Because we have got God in this Nigeria, God for all of us. All of our troubles are crumbling down. If you understand Yoruba, sing along and dance. If you don't, just shake, just move, just shake, just move, just shake, just move to the music. King Sunny Ade, Ọ̀nà mi là. Lójú Sátánì. Hey! In Jesus' name, ìgbà ayé wa máa dára. In the presence of our enemy. Ìgbà ayé mi á dára lójú ọ̀tá mi. I usually like to say ìgbà ayé mi á dára lójú Sátánì. But sing your own version, that's my own. Dẹ̀dẹ̀ ní rọ́kòkò lágbàlá. Lórúkọ Jésù ó máa rọ̀ wá lọ́rùn. Ìnira ò ṣe tiwa. Gbogbo òkè ìṣòro mi adípẹ̀tẹ̀lẹ̀. I need you to dance and be happy. Just, it's prayerful. This song is therapeutic. Do you get? Ìgbà ayé mi á dára lójú Sátánì. Ìgbà ayé mi á dára lójú Sátánì. Á tù mí lára dẹ̀dẹ̀ ní rọ́kòkò lá. Speak the right things to yourself. The tendency around this time is to be saying rubbish. Please, don't say it. You'll be the one to reap whatever you say. Adipẹ̀tẹ̀lẹ̀. Hey! Ìgbà ayé mi á dára lójú Sátánì. Some positive distraction. Ìgbà ayé mi á dára lójú. Not because I have cash. You come and check. I don't even have one. Happiness is a choice. Ní rọ́kòkò lágbàlá. It's going to come again. So you need to be happy. That song is by King Sunny Ade and it's saying ìgbà ayé mi á dára. Oh yeah, if I just join in dance. Pastor Tunde, welcome to the group. Thank you, Mr. Kade Ketefe, for joining. Ọ̀nà mi là. Say the right things to yourself. It's really, really crazy out there, but come on, you need sanity to continue to make sense out of life. Ọ̀nà mi là. So we'll go through it once again, and then I'll go into the show of today. Bí ọ̀nà Olùgbàlà tó fún mi níyè tó sọ mí dáṣẹ́gun wàhálà ìbànú. Whether na naira wahala, àbí na fuel, ọ̀nà mi là. I speak the right things and I see the right things happen. It's a a mystery, but that's the way the life is. I like the rendition. Yes, so that's my version, sir. Ọ̀nà mi là, ọ̀nà gbogbo àmà là ní lórúkọ Jésù, ọ̀nà ní dímọ̀ wá. Olusola-Obasa, you're welcome. Bí ọ̀nà olùgbàlà. These are meaningful songs, right? Tó sọ mí dáṣẹ́gun, wàhálà ìbànújẹ́ kò sí lọ́nà mi o. Ọ̀nà mi là pèrègèdè, lọ́nà mi là o. Hey, thank you very much. That's it. Gbogbo òkè ìṣòro mi àdìpẹ̀tẹ̀lẹ̀. Today's Mind Your Character is not your usual one. I need my people to be alive and free, happy. Hey, Olusola-Obasa. We don't get anybody, now God we get. Human beings are not the solution, no, at the end of the day. Yeah? Ìgbà ayé mi á dára lójú Sátánì. Hey! Na so it go be. Aṣẹ́gun. Ìgbà ayé mi á dára lójú Sátánì. This is what I've been vibing to since morning, because I just look everything and told myself, it go better for me in this land. We go gather do well. Ní rọ̀kòkò la. Bó ṣe ń rọ kókò lágbàlá ló ṣe máa rọ̀ wá lọ́rùn lórúkọ Jésù. All right, so I like King Sunny Ade. I like to say thank you to him at this point. It's been a very interesting part of this show. Hey. So I'll switch back to the show mode. Ìgbà ayé mi á dára lójú Sátánì. Dẹ̀dẹ̀ ní rọ̀kòkò lágbàlá o. Yeah, we did it together. Thank you everyone that was dancing with me. Back to Mind Your Character too. Happy vibe all the way. No shrink buying naira for anywhere, oh. Happiness is free. Joy is free. Thank you, sir. It's a new dimension, because see, if you do any kind of show, you must be sensitive to your environment. You must be sensitive to your listeners. You don't just come on the show and act as if you don't know people have been beaten black and blue by all kinds of things. Yes, and it's character to be able to feel other people's pulses and be able to put yourself in their shoes. What would I have wanted someone to do for me? I'd have wanted someone, if they cannot give me the naira as Valentine gift, I mean the new naira, and if they cannot give me liters of fuel, at least they can make me happy. I hope that made someone's day. And on that note, we'll go into our conversation for today. This is Mind Your Character with Boss Day, Olusola-Obasa, and I'm so very excited to be reaching out to you yet again. Please don't mistake the need for you to be happy. Don't mistake the need for you to be sane. Like, keep your mental health intact. A lot is happening and emotions are being thrown overboard. And a lot of people are beginning to do things they never ever thought they could do. That is one of the ways to know your character strength. When pressure mounts on you, how do you turn out? How do you express yourself? How do you react? It's a typical way to know how well you have built your character. So we are doing some positive, healthy distractions. I said, let me take your mind away from fuel small. Take your mind away from naira. Naira, the news. I told myself this one. I was saying to my husband this morning. I said, there's a way this naira wants to become more popular. It needs being calling than the name of Jesus. So what's now this one? because everybody naira, everybody naira, everybody naira, every news item naira. Jesus is still Lord. Now the show for today says, you know, it's February and we've been trying to orientate ourselves. Welcome, Mr. Taiwo Adeleke. I celebrate you. Thank you for joining. We're trying to sensitize ourselves on relationships, and we're saying that relationships in the month of February should not only begin and end with husband, wife, partner. It's a lot more. So today we are looking at partners in relationship, whether already trying to get married or not yet married. And the thing is, have you heard people say something like, accept me as I am? So we are asking the question, when you hear accept me as I am, is it a red flag? Is it a toxic statement? Accept me as I am, is it a red flag or is it a toxic statement? Guess who I have in the house? Madam No. Oh, thank you for joining. Thank you so much. Mrs. Ben Wanko, thank you. I love you. You know that I do now. One name, I was going to remember. All right, so back to what I was saying. When someone says accept me as I am, is it a toxic, or is it a flashlight? Is it a red flag? I'll tell a story. So I said I have a story. Yes, I'll tell the story quickly. On account of trying to help people see how real life can be, I've been vulnerable to a large extent with telling my personal stories. If you followed me on social media, you probably have seen, and I do that with all sense of responsibility. I am not one who wants people to believe that you are some superhuman who does not go through what everybody else goes through. So guess what? In talking about accept me as I am, something happened when I got married freshly. One day, and my husband is watching, so I'm sure he's going to be laughing. He had done something that I wasn't happy about, and I told him, you know, a new wife, new yawo, and I told him that I didn't like this and all, and he apologized. Good. But just when he was concluding his apologies, he added one sentence, one statement, and the thing just threw my head off the roof. What was the statement? He said, okay, so I'm going to act it now. I'll act the scenario. And if you know my husband is easygoing and all, he doesn't want wahala. So he apologized and said, oh, I'm sorry about that. He now added, but I cannot promise that it will not happen again. Yeah. I'm like, what did you just say? He said, yes. Guess what? He was innocently giving me a caveat, but I was receiving it in a totally different way. He was trying to say that, I'm sorry, but in case I do it again, please, still have the latitude to forgive. Oh. But I wasn't listening to it that way. I got to understand that one later, but the immediate thing was like, what do you mean you cannot promise me to have? Because I grew up where you are supposed to say, I'm sorry, it will not happen again. So I was like, I can't understand this. Why would you say you can't promise to not happen again? So guess what? I always told myself before I got married that the only person I can't marry is anyone who is not teachable or who is not open to changing. I mean, I don't mind starting with somebody. I don't mind building together. I don't mind all of those. But one thing I knew for sure I didn't want was anyone who could not change or who was not teachable. Why? Because I'm always learning to. I got married. Okay, a little technical issues. I'm sure the video will be back, but I'll just go on while that lasts. So I was on the point that I didn't ever like to know that someone could not be taught. or could not receive teaching. So that was a mindset before I got almost totally equated it to the fact that, oh, this person is telling me that I can't change. So it was hard, I was angry. The thing took the apology to it changed the whole scenario. So imagine someone like me. I would never be happy being with someone who says I cannot change. So on that issue the story I just told you, I got to understand that I was innocently just saying that caveat, or in case it happens again, I hope you'll be willing to forgive me. But it sounded like I cannot change. You have to deal with this. And it looked like what I thought I checked about him and was sure about, I was having a first time experience seeing that he's telling me I know if you change. So I was so shocked and I was so angry. And there, okay, I have a comment here. I'm trying to read it. Where's that comment again? Okay. Oh, people should strive to be the best they can be. That's Mr. Kayode Ketefe. Accept me as I am, okay? So a filthy woman who makes the home dirty should not ideally be to invoke accept me as I am mantra. Okay, yes, you should change, and I mean I totally agree with you, and all of that. So it's an excuse that is not acceptable. I want to say that you shouldn't go around telling people to accept you as you are. Everybody has the capacity to change. So to answer the question, accept me as I am is toxic. Accept me as I am is a red flag. It depends on what you're willing to go through. If you don't mind, you know, they say love is blind. So if love closes your eyes and you decide to go with someone who says accept me as I am, and they are refusing to be better, they are refusing to change, they are refusing to be, maybe they have a negative character trait and they are saying no, you have to live with it like that. People should strive to change. I totally agree with Mr. Kayode Ketefe, absolutely. And so I'm saying accept me as I am is anti-growth. It shows that the person is not willing to grow. And I think that every relationship should be growth inclined, marriage in particular. So nobody should ever remain the same way they've been from when they got married till now. There must be growth. There must be improvement. There must be betterment. So if you say that accept me as I am before we got married, and the person puts their head and goes along with you into accept me as I am, then it's your choice. So if you have not yet married the person, do another check again. Be sure that what they are saying is what they mean, or whether they don't understand the weight of that. Never ever take that statement for granted. Do your check, because it's anti-growth, it's anti-teachable, it is frustrating, it's a state of mind, and it can remain like that. See, the shock that you experience is if someone says accept me as I am before you got married, and you accept them as they are, get ready to be able to fund that budget all the way. You will have to fund that budget all the way. And you cannot afford to be tired. Because the person kept throwing it around, accept me, you saw me like that before you married me. You will not like the pressure, the regrets that will go with it. So let's all go into our relationships with people, whether it is particularly, today we're talking about relationship as in maybe tending towards marriage, or something similar to it, those kind of relationship and partnership. I was saying that you owe your partner the responsibility of becoming a better version of you every day. You are not allowed to tell your partner that they should let you remain the way you are. No, that would be cheating on their part. Particularly if you are married to someone who is always growing. Yes, Mr. Akindele St. Solomon, thank you for joining. He says there must be growth. Yes. Nothing must remain. You see, when things remain the same in a relationship where you're supposed to be together forever, frustration will set in. Forget. You will not even know where the annoyance will be coming from. So I told my story, and my story wasn't a case of my husband saying, accept it like that. No. He knew before we got married. I knew, both of us knew that we're growth-minded people. But then there was a statement I heard a particular day that made this like, Because he said that I can't promise you that it will not happen again. And I'm like, so I went forward to find out that what he meant was to innocently give me a caveat that, well, I'm working on this aspect. So should I stumble over it again? Forgive, because I'm definitely working on it. So that's a better one. And that gave me the peace of mind to continue believing that we were in this together and both of us were committed to growth. If you go on with accept me as I am, it will kill that relationship. It's just a matter of time. Because you will accept as they are until a point where you cannot accept anymore. It's supposed to be a give and take. It's supposed to be a win-win. Nobody is supposed to carry the pressure or the concern of building the other. It will be like you are backing them literally on your back all your life. You get tired. So if you're not yet married and you have the loose attitude of saying, accept me as I am. You saw me like that before we started a relationship. No, you're not doing yourself any word of good at all. Here is my charge to you on Mind Your Character. Please put on your growth-minded heart and begin to grow. Tell your partner the areas where you're struggling. Everyone has got a weakness. I hope you know that. So let them know where you're struggling so that they can be there to support you to transit to a better person. It's not for you to settle down and say, hey, after all, can't you see every other thing that I'm doing? This one, accept it like that. No. You must continue to give your partner the impression, the understanding, and seek their understanding, yes, for them to know that you're willing to do better. Now, the final thing I'd like to say is that being teachable is non-negotiable in any human relationship. I don't know whether being teachable is important in the world of animals, but I know of humans. It is non-negotiable. It's non-negotiable. So why don't you just accept it? Being teachable is very important. In fact, it will bring joy to you because you just look back and tell yourself, oh, see how much I have grown. And then you are thankful to your partner. Oh, thank you for your patience while I was growing. I don't know if anybody has a question for those who are with me. If you do, please do well to leave the question there on the comment section. I will pick it and see if I cannot answer it. I will refer up. You know now, I get on gas. Okay, so being teachable is non-negotiable in any growth-based relationship, whether marriage or something having to do with marriage. And some traits that can help you to be teachable include humility. Be humble about that area where you know you have a weakness. When you are pompous around your weakness, it's a terrible thing. It stinks. When you are pompous or proud around your weakness, it stinks. It's very terrible. That means everybody's looking at you like they should help you, and you're looking at yourself like, nobody be like me. Yet, people can see that you are in a big, big trouble. Character-wise, conduct-wise, behavior-wise, and all of that. So, that's the show today. That's the show today. I really hope that it has helped. Clearly put, being teachable is not negotiable in any growth-inclined, growth-based relationship. So, if your relationship is not growth-based, so what is it then? What is it then? I mean, what else gives joy to people in any relationship than knowing that, oh, we started this week, we are now this strong. We started this few, now we are this many. We started this small, now we are this big. I think that those are the real rewards for relationships. And you owe yourself the responsibility of becoming the better version of you every day, just as your partner owes you the responsibility of aiding, encouraging. But don't throw it, never throw it at anyone and say, accept me like that. Or if you're already married and you're taunting your husband or wife and saying, you saw me like that before you married me. Nope, nope, nope. That's what I call taking your partner for granted. That's the show today. Thank you so much for joining me, everyone who joined. I had fantastic appearances here, special appearance for this show today. Amazing. Amazing. I'm so grateful and thankful. Thank you all for joining. I'm signing out now, and you know, when I'm signing out, I want to give you the happy vibe again. This is specially Mind Your Character soundtrack. When you hear it, it's Mind Your Character. If you like that Sunny Ade song I played, go and search and listen to it. It's a prayer song. Remember, I was dancing to it when the show started. We need some positive, healthy distraction from all the gbas-gbos, hula baloo. And come 25th of March, I'll be hosting Get More for Working. By the grace of God, everything would have simmered and would have been back. And guess what? Nigeria would have already decided. We know who the person will be by that time already, I believe. So don't forget, I have my PVC. I hope you have yours. If you don't, well, sorry. 25th of February, go to the polls, cast your ballot, and stay happy. Don't let anything destroy your head, I beg. We survived COVID, we will survive this war. Can I hear an amen? All right, bye guys. Thank you. I love you all. God bless you.